It's me, Always Good. I'm back to give y'all a daily reading. And of course, by now, you should know that we switched it up, changed it up. We doing the elements, the 4 elements, instead of each individual sign. Okay, if you want your sign read or you want a personal reading, all you have to do is go into the community tab and look for how to book a personal with me. Okay. All right. So let's get it. All right. So, of course, air signs. You're first up, love. Okay. Let's get some cards from the Rethink deck for the air signs. What does the air signs need this AM from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Give us the truth. What does the air signs need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for the from the Rethink deck for Aquarius. What does Aquarius need this AM from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards for air signs. Okay. All right, what do we get? It says forgiveness and shining enthusiasm. Okay, forgiveness, air signs. Some air signs need to forgive some people or forgive yourself. I mean, it's really not for others. It's all the way for you, okay? It says, I liberate myself from the grip of resentment and anger, both towards myself and others. I extend forgiveness generously, absolving any hurt or harm inflicted. Embracing freedom, I unburden myself from the weight of grudges and negativity, fostering a realm of positivity and harmony. Okay, so air signs, it's time to forgive. Okay, forgive you, forgive them, and move along. Okay, it's time to move the hell along. I mean, forgiveness don't mean you get another chance. You just been forgiven. You know what I'm talking about? Okay, next you got shining enthusiasm. It says, I approach my goals with unwavering enthusiasm and contagious excitement, fully aware that I am actively crafting the life of my dreams. I relish every step of the journey towards success, embracing the joy and fulfillment it brings along the way. Okay, so shine bright like a diamond. Okay, you feeling happy? Be happy. Okay, if you're not feeling so happy, be whatever you're feeling. Okay, air signs, because people, they try to project, but you know your energy. All you got to say is, that's not my energy, and that goes away, okay? You know your energy, so don't intertwine yourself in other people's shenanigans, okay? All right, let's get you some crystals. Give us some crystals for the air signs. What does the air signs need from the crystal deck this AM? That is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay. Give us the truth. What does the air signs need this AM from the crystal deck? Any crystals they need that they don't have. Okay, that's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, give us some cards for the air signs. What do they need this AM? Okay. All right, what'd you get? Black tourmaline. Black tourmaline. Okay. I got me some black tourmaline. Can you see it? Can you see it? Yeah, that's that black tourmaline. Keep it. Keep it on you. Because people is weird, love. All right, it says what it is. Grounding black tourmaline is a slightly magnetized semi-precious gemstone with a reputation for protecting the delicate psyche from a case of the crazies and establishing powerful energetic boundaries between you and all those zombies out there. It says, who needs it? Everyone, okay? It's for everybody. Air sign, earth sign, water sign, fire sign, okay? It says, where to put it? Beside your doors to keep emotional vampires out, on your person, in your pocket, everywhere, okay? Put it everywhere, inside your house, outside your house, whatever you got to do. It's for protection for them zombies out there that want you to be just like them. Okay, air signs, it says when to use it. Anytime you take public transportation, find yourself in a crowd, or hear that sucking sound of a co-worker, family member, malignant demon taking more from you than they are giving back. Okay, air signs. It says get you some black tourmaline and protect your light. Okay, it's time to protect your light. What? Hey, John. How are you? Okay, so air signs, get you some black tourmaline. All right, and protect everything. All right, loves. Next, you got epidite. Epidite looks a lot like what is it? Pyrite. Okay. Epidite. It says what it is. Epidite is a prismatic earthy green aluminum silicate mineral. It's the get what you give stone, making good vibes even better. But be warned, if you bring epidite into your world, be ready to bring it. If you're set on wilding out, keep epidite at a safe distance, okay? Because it's going to wild out way more than you, all right? Okay, it says who needs it? Anyone putting in the work on their selves, okay? Air signs, I know you out there working on yourself, love, because that's what we do. We find the problem and we fix it, okay? It says where to put it. Stashed away. Hold on. Okay. Stashed away with your existential to-do list. It says when to use it. When you're looking to kick a bad habit, a bad friend, or a bad mood. When you want to when you want to cast a spotlight on your weaknesses so you can work on them. Okay, air signs, get you some epidite and upgrade your version of you. Okay, it's time to do an upgrade. I'm here. Let me upgrade you. Upgrade. Okay. All right. What next? Okay, we're going to do the Ascendium. Okay, we're going to get you some Ascendium cards for this daily reading. For everyone, we're going to get y'all some Ascendium cards. Okay. 1 second. Oh. It is. Did the weather change? Because it's it seemed a little hotter than usual. You know. Yeah, it seems a lot hotter than usual right now. I think the weather has changed. All right, so we're going to get you some Ascendium cards. All right, air signs. Give us some cards from the Ascendium deck for the air signs. Give the air signs what they need to hear this AM from the Ascendium deck. That is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, give us some cards. Give us the truth. What do we need from this Ascendium deck for the air signs? Give us the truth. What does air signs need to hear from this deck this AM? Okay, give us some cards for the air signs. What do they need this A? Oh, okay. Okay. What do they need this AM from the Ascendium deck? All right. What'd you get, air signs? It looked like you got a whole lot. Yeah, we not about to do that. First, you got spiritual gifts, okay? You are about to awaken to your spiritual gifts, the ones that you didn't know you had. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. All right, it says, I awaken the divine gifts within me, fully embracing my soul's purpose and unique expression. Okay, air signs, it's time to tap into them spiritual gifts, loves. Ain't that pretty? Mm-hmm. It's time to tap all the way in, loves. Okay. All right. Next, you got ideal reality. Okay. Ideal reality. It says, I am manifesting the most beautiful version of my reality by embodying the energy of my desired state now. Okay. So make sure you are doing the things now that you want to see for the future. Okay. Is what I'm hearing. I mean, you have to start somewhere. Why not start today? You know, so make sure that you're doing the things that you need to do to bring that future into reality. Okay, air signs. Next is inevitable success. Okay, your success is inevitable because you put in the work. So all you need to do now is sit back and watch things unfold. Okay, air signs. All right, it says, I choose the goals that align with my deepest truth, and I achieve them with passion and joy. Okay, so your success is inevitable. Like I said, you just gotta wait on it because you done put in all the work, all the necessary, things you had to do. You did that. Okay, air signs. Next, you got spiritual guidance. Okay, yeah, spiritual guidance. The ethers is guiding you. Okay, yeah, you got spiritual guidance, air signs. It says, I attune to the frequency of my higher self and spiritual guides, receiving truth and clarity from beyond the physical world. Okay, tapped all the way in. Okay, air signs. That's what we like. Okay, all the way in, loves. All right. Next, we're gonna get you. We're going to go into this deck. We're going to use the What's the News deck, okay, for this AM. So we're going to get some What's the News cards, and we'll clarify it with this deck, okay? All right. All right. Give us some cards for the air signs. What do they need from the news deck? Tell them what is going on, okay? Things they don't know that they need to know, and that is for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Okay, give us some cards for the air signs. What does the air signs need this AM? Thank you, love. Thank you, Jenner. Thank you. All right, give us the truth. What does air signs need to know that they don't know about the news that's going on today? What is the news today for the air signs? Give us some cards for the air signs. Okay. What'd you get, love? It says lift off. Stop playing. Yeah, it's time. It's time to lift off, air signs. Yeah, in harmony, okay? Harmony, building those strong structure foundations, okay, air signs? Yeah, we not playing with them. It's time, okay? Like I said, you got all the things you need. You just have to forgive yourself and others. People didn't know you. People ain't know who you was. They ain't know what the hell was going on. And all the things that they did to try to sabotage you, they got to pay for that. Hell yeah. They got to pay for that. However they pay for it, because, we give all our things that we can't handle to the divine. So when the divine get it, oh, it's on some shit, okay? Because the divine is like, yo, you ready for me to... And you be like, yo, they don't know. So, as long as I ain't feeling real hurt or none of that shit, we good. Man, listen. Your spirit guide said, fuck that, okay? Because we got to teach people a lesson. Like, stop playing. Don't do that. Smack that hand real hard. They like, what the fuck just happened? Yeah, shit got real. All right, let's get some cards to clarify this, but it's already there. You do the forgiveness, okay? Forgiveness is a must. Okay, you have to forgive yourself, others, and all that good stuff, okay? Air signs, then your enthusiasm gonna shine through because you already got what you need. You already know the shit is coming. You know what I'm saying? And your spiritual gifts, come on now. They ain't know you had all these gifts, and you have more. Okay, the further you go, you get more because there's other people out there that see it. Okay, they can see you. They see you coming. Okay, all right. Give us some cards to clarify these cards for the air signs. Give us some cards to clarify these cards for the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. What do they need to clarify right now? Give us some cards. Give us the truth, okay? Give us the truth. What's going on with liftoff for the air signs? What's going on with the liftoff? Oh, something turned over. Okay. Give us some cards for the air signs. That's Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Give us some cards for the air signs. What do they need to know, okay, about liftoff? All right. It is time to lift off. Hold on, y'all. Some cards fell. Okay. All right, what we got? Okay, it says apology. Somebody want to apologize to you because they see you lifting off. Fast action, progression forward. The wait is over for you, air sign. So somebody wants to apologize to you for whatever the hell they've been doing. Like I said, they've been doing shit thinking you don't know. You see them, you know, and that's so silly that they think you, like, what did you think this was? Like, come on. You gave them grace, love. You gave them all the grace you could give until they just, that last thing they did, it was over. It was over after that. They done. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. They're done. Yeah, finality. Yeah, it's a finality. Damn that, you're down. Okay, you got to go. It says farewell, leave behind closure. Yeah, and they think your silence is just a stonewall or you're avoiding something. No, you're actually done. Okay, yeah, and they thinking they missing you, wanting you, want to hold you and shit. No. Okay, yeah, they're exhausted. They've exhausted themselves doing all the things that they've been doing, you trying to break you down, trying to make you feel like what? Yeah, no, you could never, because I know my feelings. Collective know they feelings. Everybody got their own feelings, and when shit starts shifting, you got to ask yourself, is this my energy? Hell to the no. So yeah, that's how you do that. You get up out of, when people try to project on you, you ask yourself, is this my energy? And either it's gonna go away, dissipate, or it's your energy. You know what I'm saying? So you got to go through it. All right. And it says open heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Somebody is feeling vulnerable right now because you lifting off. Like, how does my success hurt you? Like, what? Okay, collective, I don't know what the hell they got going on. Okay, oh, they was listening to some siren calls, you know, all those insatiable moments that they couldn't stop. Okay, yeah, but now they're isolating in their thoughts because they know that they done fucked up. Yeah, it says regret and repression. Okay, somebody is in regret for what they did, what they said, how they said it. I don't know, but somebody shook like, what? I thought you said you ain't care or you ain't fuck with such and such. Man, listen, people be lying to themselves, okay? They a spiritual narcissist, all right? They want to take you down. They want you to be on their level, which will never happen because, yeah, you're too woke for that. And you see the bullshit coming a mile away, so you move accordingly, right? Yes. Yeah, somebody want to send you a message. Somebody want to travel to you. Somebody want to give you some communication about what, okay? Yeah, about unity. Somebody want to, somebody wants some unity with you, air signs, and you just like, no thank you, okay? Well, this ship has sailed as far as it can go. It's sinking, okay? You're not with that sinking shit, okay? You jumping ship when the bitch sinking. You don't do that. You don't go down with the ship. No, hell no. Listen. Stop playing, okay? What's going on with harmony, balance, peace, and happiness? Yeah, that's what we strive for, okay? Give us some cards for air signs for harmony, peace, and balance, okay? Give us some cards for Gemini, Libra, Aquarius for balance and harmony, okay? I thought I saw something turned over. Maybe not. Okay. All right, what we got? Okay, yeah. You got the sun in your hands, air signs. You ain't thinking about nothing but elevation, okay? If it's not elevating you, you're good. You don't want it, okay? You don't even want no friendships that's not elevating, okay? You like, fuck all that. I could do bad by myself, okay? Yeah. So, yeah, they they know they made a mistake, okay? They know that they fucked up. I said that about 3 times now. But they know that they did what they did and they can't take it back. Yeah, it says mistake, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Okay, they gonna try to act like they didn't know or they are lost. So, man, get up out of here. It is what it is. Okay? Yeah, and it's time for you to have your good karma. This is the good karma card, okay? Justice and balance and shit. You know what I'm talking about? Air signs. Yeah. And now they feel it's an emergency, SOS. I got to get back because, oh my God, yeah, no, don't come back, is what the air sign is saying. And they in heart fog. They feel like you giving them mixed signals. No, the signal is clear. It's over. Yeah. Okay. It's over. Yeah. And now they're in an emotional storm. They can't take this shit. Okay. They don't know why the fuck you what? You don't know. Okay, it says turmoil, unstable, affected. They are affected by your decision, okay? Because you have so many different possibilities, so many ways you can go with things. You don't, yeah, it's like, thank you for removing yourself. Thank you, okay? Yeah, and now they tiptoeing and shit. They like, oh, well, maybe I should go this way or do something this way. Something going on. But no, the tiptoeing, oh, you ain't got the tiptoe. Walk on. Walk on by. Okay? Yeah, walk your ass on by. Because they was fake flexing. They was acting like they had it when they didn't. Okay? All that shit was yours, is what I'm hearing. Air signs. They was flexing with your shit. Okay? What the hell? How you do that there? Yeah, now they're in nostalgia. You know, probably got that head in their hands and shit. Like, whoa, I shoulda. Yeah, no, you shoulda not did what you did. But since you did, it is what it is. Okay, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. You trying to do harmony, balance, peace, and happiness. You not trying to take nobody with you because it's time for liftoff. And you know, once liftoff time come, you gonna see the snakes, okay? You gonna cut them snakes off, and that's how that go. And that's when you lift off, okay? Because some people can't go because their intentions are horrible. Okay, you hear what I'm saying? Horrible. The intentions for you is to get you somewhere all screwed up and then they take over. Get the fuck out of here. How you gonna take over somebody else's life when you can't even take over your own life? Like, how does that work? I don't get it. Okay, air signs. You heard it here. Don't go against your grain, okay? That's beside going against what you feel inside. Don't go against it because that's your intuition telling you that this is what it is, okay? So do what you need to do. Forgive. Okay, forgive. But keep it moving, okay? You can forgive people and not go back, okay? It's forgiveness for a reason. You don't want it no more, okay? It's time to move along, all right? Next up, y'all, it's them earth signs. Where you at, earth signs? Get in the building, loves. All right, it's your turn. Oh, I hate when these cars be shedding like they... Either way. All right, give us some cards from the Rethink deck for the earth signs. What does the earth signs need to hear this AM from the Rethink deck? Give us some cards from the Rethink deck for the earth signs. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, give us some cards. Give us the truth for the earth signs. What do they need to hear from this deck this AM? Give us some cards for the earth signs from the Rethink deck. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Give us some cards. Okay. What they give us. What they give us. All right. It says self-compassion. Okay, earth signs, you need to give yourself some self-compassion. All right. Things may be a little tricky right now, but give yourself grace, love. All right. It says, I extend boundless compassion and kindness towards myself, acknowledging that I am doing my best with the wisdom and resources available to me. Excuse me. Embracing self acceptance, I foster an environment of love and understanding within my being. Okay, Earth signs, it's time to love yourself. Okay, don't spread yourself thin, love, because you might want to just go to self love. Okay, don't don't be looking outside of yourself for love, because yeah, people can say and do whatever, but you got to be with you all the time. Okay, so love yourself. That's where the journey starts, when you start loving yourself and stop putting yourself in certain predicaments where now you looking for love. No, love yourself and you always have love. Okay, next you got embracing change. It's time to embrace the changes that are happening right now. Okay, embrace the changes. What it says. Okay, you gotta go. Nobody cares about your opinion. Don't come back. Okay, bye bye. What the hell, people is crazy. Oh, I definitely love God, so that's not a thing. Yeah, bye bye. Yeah, get up out of here. People is weird. But why you not in church if you love God so much this AM? Like, go to church. What the hell? You should be at the door. All right? Do you and I do me. Okay? All right. Yeah. Embrace that change, Earth signs, because change is coming. And it might not be the change you want, but it's for the better good for you. Okay? It says, I eagerly adapt to new events and circumstances as I strive for success, and I truly welcome change. I take on every change and encounter with an open mind, welcoming the development and opportunities they will bring me on my transformative journey. Okay, it's time to transform and do you. Okay, do what you got to do for yourself. All right. That's what I'm hearing. And you need a brave heart, okay? You got to be brave, because this new change, you're going to need it, okay? Yeah, it's saying, I have the courage and bravery to face my fears and take risks. I trust in my abilities and know that I can handle any challenge that comes my way. I am strong and capable. Okay, Earth signs, say this to yourself a couple times, because yeah, it's looking like the change that's coming. You gonna need a brave heart. You gonna need to stand up and do you. Okay, yeah, that's what I'm hearing. Do you? Okay. All right, give us some crystals for the Earth signs. What does the Earth signs need this AM from the crystal deck? Give us some crystals, okay, for the Earth signs. That is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Okay, give us some cards. Give us the truth for the Earth signs. What do the Earth signs need from this deck this AM? Give us some cards for the Earth signs. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. What do they need from the deck this AM? The deck of crystals. Okay, what did we get? All right, you got Libyan gold tektite. Okay, Earth signs, Libyan gold tektite. All right. It says what it is. A 28 million year old Saharan desert glass only found in, yeah, you guessed it, the Sahara Desert. This gem is yellow but far from mellow. It says who needs it? The novel gazing and brooding, binge watching, anyone looking to hit the streets with some extra swagger, and cancers. Okay? Cancer. Libyan gold tektite is for you. But right now, the earth signs need it. Okay? The earth signs need it. All right. It says, where to put it? Hold Libyan gold tektite or this card at your will center just above the navel and set some goals. Seriously, make a list. Then call on the fiery beyond ancient energy of this stone to help you break through the burning desire to binge watch the day away. Okay, it says when to use it. When your get up and go has ghosted you. Okay, earth signs. Get you some Libyan gold Tektite and banish your blahs, okay? You're in the blahs right now, so it's time to banish those and get the moving, okay? Get the getting it, all right? Next, you got citrine, okay? Citrine. All right, it says what it is. A must have for wannabe makers of art. How noble. And money. How gotcha. Citrine is a pale gold to smoky quartz. Those candy yellow citrines you find in shops are actually heat treated amethyst, with which is another beast altogether. Okay, stop playing. Get you some. Okay, it says who needs it? Anyone with a big idea or a big dream. Probably you, earth signs. Okay, it says where to put it. Wherever you set intentions, placing some citrine in your pocket each AM makes an energetic statement like, greatness is out there and I am coming for it. Okay, it says when to use it. When it's time to really get on your grind and start creating the tomorrow of your dreams today. Okay, so earth signs, get you some citrine and manifest your masterpiece, okay? Whatever that may be. All right, earth signs. All right, next you got emerald. Emerald. Okay. It says what it is. One of the 4 precious gemstones, emerald radiates with a wet, lush, verdant energy. Historically, emerald is associated with love, beauty, and sex. So if you're not into any of that, you might want to associate yourself with this straight green gem. Okay? Yeah. Okay, it says, who needs it? Aesthetics, bohemians, Irapekins, and transcendence. Translucence. Okay, damn. It says where to put it. On a chain over your heart or on a ring at the base of your left thumb, perched atop the Venus mount. It says when to use it. When you've temporarily lost the courage to love and to be loved. When you're in need of a total refresh, open your heart to limitless possibilities with emerald. Okay? So earth signs, get you some emerald and point your heart toward grace, okay? Like I said earlier, it's time to give yourself some grace, okay? Whatever is going on, it's time to move along, okay? Yeah. All right, we're going to get you some ascendium cards. Give us some ascendium cards for the earth signs. Give us some ascendium cards. What does the earth sign need this AM from the ascendium deck? That is Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, give us some cards. Give us the truth. What does the earth signs need this AM from the ascendium deck? Give us some cards from the ascendium deck for the earth signs. Okay, give us some cards for earth signs. That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Give us some cards for the earth signs. What do they need from the ascendium deck this AM? Okay, what you got? Vitality. Okay, vitality. It is time to power up. Okay, power up your vitals. Okay, it's time to refresh, replenish. All right, earth signs. All right. It says, I am the embodiment of strength and vitality, radiating physical power and vibrant life force. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Get your vitals up and show them what you're working with. Okay? Earth signs. All right. Next is inner standing. Inner standing. Okay? All right. It says, I honor the journey of self-discovery, knowing that understanding myself is the key to my empowerment. Yes, it is, okay? You need to know who you are to know where you're going and what you want, okay? So once you get those things situated, start your journey, okay? Love yourself first, all right? That's the first step, loving yourself fully, okay? Self-love is the best love, all right? And if you don't have self-love, how can you love somebody else? Because if you put all your eggs in that basket and they want to make an egg, oh, you're going to be crushed, okay? You're going to be so crushed, all right, earth signs? So don't put yourself in that situation, all right, loves? Okay, now let's get you some what the hell is going on. All right, give us some news for the earth signs. What do they need to know this AM that they don't know that's going on? Okay, give us some cards for the earth sign. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay. All right, give us the truth. What is going on for the earth signs that they don't know about? Okay, what is going on for the earth signs that they don't know? That is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Give us some cards for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, give us some cards for the earth signs. What do they need to know this AM? Okay, all right, all right. They gave you a lot. Oh, goodness. Okay. All right, so earth signs, you got key player, Bonnie and Clyde, red flags, graduation day. Okay, then you got turn, SOS, penny pinching, sneaky link, frenemy, and extra. Okay, so somebody is realizing they done fucked up with the key player, okay? They got Bonnie and Clyde over there, but they ain't doing shit, okay? They just riding and dying, okay? Yeah, and it's a red flag. Somebody is seeing the red flags and the warnings, okay, that you are graduating, okay? Somebody is leveling up, and yeah, others are turned party animals. They ain't got time for that. They in distress, need some help, some assistance with urgency because they ain't got no money. They penny pinching, okay? The sneaky link, hidden lover, low-key situation, side piece is extra. They being real extra, okay? And they out here hanging with a frenemy, a fake friend, two-face, hidden intentions. Okay, earth sign, that's what's going on. But, you know, we going to clarify it for you, love. Okay, give us some cards to clarify this situation for the earth signs. What do they need to know? Give them some clarification on these cards. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Okay, give us the truth. What do the earth signs need to know about the key player? What's going on with the key player? Give us some cards for key player for the earth signs. Okay, that's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. All right, give us some cards for the earth signs. What do they need to know this AM about the key player? Okay. All right. What you got? What you got? Okay, it says new boo, okay? The key player may be the new boo. It says new love, learning each other, flirtation, okay? All right, get it, get it. It says one day, someday, okay? Somewhere, another time, all right? So the key player is the new boo, or the new boo is finding out about the key player, okay? Yeah, and somebody wants growth in the summer with the key player, okay? Somebody wants this key player to be their new boo. They find peace and balance, harmony and friendship in this person, okay? Yeah, and they say they want only you, okay? Key player, they only want you, all right? And there's a dark feminine. This is my dark feminine card. There's a dark feminine somewhere around. Okay, and they don't like that this person is the key player or your new boo. Okay, who is the dark feminine? It's a ace, water, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Okay, is a dark feminine sneaky link. Okay, is also the sneaky link. Okay, maybe that's Bonnie. Okay, that's Bonnie over there just riding and dying. Okay, yeah, and it says secret admirer, suppressed timid. Okay, maybe they secret admiring you. Okay, somebody is not doing what they say they was gonna do. Okay, all right, well, it is what it is. All right, so what's going on with Bonnie and Clyde, Ride or Dying, Us Against the World? Okay, give me some cards for the earth signs for Bonnie and Clyde, Us Against the World partnership. Okay, give us some cards for the Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, earth signs. Give us some cards for Bonnie and Clyde. Okay. What we got? And something fell. Hold on. All right. What we got? Okay, it looked like Bonnie or Clyde was using control tactics. Okay, I don't know which one it was, but it was Bonnie or Clyde. Okay, and somebody is finding their self-worth. Okay, somebody like, listen, I can't do this, or is you in it to win it? Okay, yeah, it says return. Okay, somebody want to return to their Bonnie or their Clyde. Okay, that's who they feel this person is to them. A Bonnie and Clyde, yeah, a divine feminine. Somebody want to return to their Bonnie, okay, because that's a divine feminine. All right, it says, but somebody tiptoeing, okay, somebody being sneaky about the shit, trying to get back with somebody being sneaky, okay. You got to end those other situations before you can have that transformation, okay. You got to end things before you begin something new, or it's gonna all fall apart, okay. It says perspective. Okay, somebody is putting things in perspective, knowing what they want and knowing how they need to go get it. Okay, yeah, it's saying sorry, not sorry. Okay, somebody is not adulting, is not taking care of responsibilities. They just like, I don't give a fuck no more. They trying to give up, and that better not be you, earth signs. You better do what you got to do. Okay, because there's abundance. Okay, there's abundance down the road. All right, it says gratitude present. So be grateful for what you got right now so your situation can change, earth signs. You understand? All right, so I don't know if your Bonnie coming back, but you know, find you a new damn Bonnie or whatever you got to do, because there's red flags on the play. Okay, it says warning signs, take heed, risky situation. Okay, earth signs. All right, give us some cards for the earth sign for red flags. What's going on with them red flags for the earth sign? Give us some cards for Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, what you got? Yeah, you'll be in regret and repression if you don't pay attention to them red flags, earth signs, okay? Because it's a finality. It will be a bad situation, okay? If you do not pay attention to them red flags, love. It says farewell, leave behind closure, okay? Somebody is getting some closure, but they want to apologize. They want forgiveness, okay? Earlier, it's all about forgiveness. You can forgive, but don't forget, okay? Don't forget what the hell you just went through, okay? You hear me, earth signs? Because, I mean, it's going to be a whole big old flag on the plate if you go back, because you already know what it's hitting for, okay? All right. All right, what's going on with graduation day, leveling up, lesson learned, acquired wisdom? Give us some cards for graduation day for the earth signs. What do they need to know? Okay, give us some clarification for the earth signs. That's Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, give us some cards for graduation day. All right. Graduation day. I think something fell. Hold on. It did. Okay, what you got for graduation day? It says sun, strength, empowerment. Yeah, you feeling all the good shit because that's what you deserve, all right? Especially for graduation day. What? You graduated, so it's time to, you know, celebrate. It's time to celebrate, okay? Gifts, abundance, all right? So once you graduate from the bullshit and don't, you know, not listen to the red flags, you got this, okay? You must have went and found your inner light, used it to guide you through whatever, okay? It says soul searching, finding true self, all right? So, yeah, congratulations, okay? And somebody got some kinky ways, all right, earth signs? You're real kinky. It says sexually open, looking to explore fantasies and fetishes. Okay, they got some fetishes, and that's just keeping it 100. I'm only keeping it 100. Okay, yeah, and somebody want a new beginning, all right? Now that they have graduated, of course, it's the next step. You're at the next level. So why not go for it? Okay. Yeah, you're on cloud nine. All right. Cloud nine, loves, especially at the graduation day. You just graduated. You should be on cloud nine. Okay. You got through it. Okay. And it says clinging. Okay. Somebody clinging, holding on, obsessing and spying on you. All right. Well, yeah. Oh, because they're toxic. Yeah, they're bound to some toxicity, and you've graduated. So are you gonna go that way with the toxic, or keep leveling up, going the other way? Okay, is what I'm hearing. Go the damn other way, cause hell to the no. All right. So next we got turn. Okay, somebody out here turn. And it's a friend of me, so we gonna put them together. That SOS and the penny pinching, somebody money is getting funny, okay? And then the sneaky link is extra. The sneaky link is being extra, so we gonna clarify these together since they down here like that. All right, give us some cards for the not air signs, earth signs. Give us some cards for earth signs for turn and frenemy. Okay, who is the turn frenemy that has been doing shit to the earth signs so they know? Okay, give us some cards for the earth signs. Oh, these cards got crazy when I started talking about the turn frenemy. They want to tell you something. Okay. Yeah, this started too. Okay. Closed off and guarded. Okay, somebody that's been turned parties, sex, drugs, alcohol, surface pleasures, and they a fake friend. Okay, they just want you to be out here turned like them. Okay, you need to get closed off and guarded against this person. Okay, yeah, sit in your thoughts. Okay, it's time to isolate. Get by yourself, all right? Because you look exhausted, or you are exhausted. You're tired of the bullshit, okay? With this dirty money laundering person, okay? Yeah, it's probably your frenemy, the person who keep asking you for your social and shit. Like, what? What the fuck? No. All right, and somebody want to be receptive, okay, and vulnerable with a frenemy. Well, you probably was receptive and vulnerable with the frenemy, but they was playing make believe. Okay, they just wanted you to tell them all your secrets and figure it out like that. But you trying to go somewhere else and transform, transcend and define unity, okay, with self. But once again, numbing, okay, they turn the frenemies, okay. It says self-medicating, drinking away problems, distracting with substances, all right. And the frenemy gives no fucks. They like keep going, keep smoking, drinking, whatever. Okay, it's keeping you in your lower self, okay, especially when you're out there with all them people. Just, yeah, and penny pinching, here it go. Penny pinching, okay, they done spent all these people money. They done spent all the person money. Now the person, they ain't got no money. And they like, oh, you can't come if you ain't got none. Like, what? Yeah, because they was a fake-ass friend. And here comes that bad karma. This is the bad karma card, okay? It says debt, consequences, cause and effect, okay? So these frenemies about to get that. Yeah, they was turned and all doing all type of shit to you. But now they about to get that bad karma because of what they did. Wow. Frenemy came right back out, okay? Frenemy about to get that bad karma. They want to confess, okay? They want to confess to you what they did, but about that sabotage. But you like, man, I'm about to go nurture myself, find balance, self-love. I ain't with that shit. Like, no. Okay, earth signs, you like, I want stability. Okay? And I want to glow up. All right? So, yeah. That's what you want. So, that's what you should get. Okay? Just make sure you don't miss them red flags about these frenemies and shit. Because they there. Okay? You can see them. Don't ignore them. Okay, loves? Thank you, Rudeli. Thank you, love. All right, it says SOS and penny pinching. Okay, somebody is in distress. Give us some cards for SOS and penny pinching for the earth signs. What do they need to know about the SOS and penny pinching for the earth signs? All right. Yeah, it's a problem. They ain't got no more money. Yo, these cards is playing games. Well, they not playing games. They doing what they do. Okay, SOS is on top of SOS. Okay, somebody is really stressed out about their money. They ain't got none. Okay, yeah, and you over there self-loving, doing what you got to do. Okay, Earth signs, and somebody is penny pinching, and they are in a dilemma. SOS came on top of SOS. Like, yo, this shit gotta stop. Yeah. Somebody that's knocked up. Okay. Somebody that's knocked up is in distress. All right. Or you are in distress about somebody that's knocked up. Okay. Earth signs. Yeah. It says distance. Okay. Put your distance with this person because I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but that's not your baby. All right. Yeah. And this where you trying to get, okay? If you keep messing with these people on the lower levels, low vibrational people, that's where you'll be in the lower levels, low vibration. You won't get here, okay? You need to get here to your north node, okay? To your purpose. What are you supposed to be doing, all right? That's what you should be figuring out. You shouldn't be trying to figure out what nobody else doing. Focus on you, okay? That's the key to success. When you focus on what you got going on, okay? Then maybe you'll be able to get out of that penny pinching situation, okay? And what's going on with the sneaky link that's extra? Okay, give us some cards for the earth signs for sneaky link and extra. Who is being extra? The sneaky link, okay? All right, give us some cards for Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. All right, hold on. Some shit fell. All right, what we got? It says sneaky link and extra. Yeah. The sneaky link in their ego. They like, oh, no, you was playing me the whole time. Sneaky link, yeah, they was. Oh, excuse me. Now it's tea time. Everybody gossiping about your situation, spreading rumors, drama. Okay, there's drama with the sneaky link because they being extra. Yeah, the sneaky link is being extra. Like, they probably acting like they about to cut this person, okay? And this person you want to withdraw, okay? You, earth sign, you want to withdraw. This sneaky link is being extra, okay? Silence. You giving them silence. Give them silence, okay? Withdraw, frozen, no words, stonewall, all right? Yeah, and take the high road, okay? Take the high road from this sneaky link that's being extra, okay? It's time to pack your shit and get gone, all right, is what I'm hearing. All right, it says high road, unbothered, brush it off, moving past it. Yeah, you can move past that because, yeah, okay, earth signs. Yeah, you had a lot going on, loves. All right, so yeah, you know, it's time to move along because the sneaky link was being extra and they spreading rumors, gossip about you, you know. And it's a SOS for them because they broke. They ain't got no money. I guess you was providing some money for the sneaky link. And now that you are not dealing with the sneaky link or don't want to, there is no money flow, okay? But they was termed always being drunk, whatever, however, and they was a friend of me, okay? This sneaky link was not your person, was not your friend, okay? And then we got graduation day. Yeah, it's time to graduate from that toxicity, okay? And somebody want to apologize, but you seen the red flags. You like, hell no, okay? It's probably Bonnie or Clyde, but we figured out it was Bonnie that is the evil person, okay? All right. And yeah, you trying to get with your new boo. You want a new boo. Okay. The one that is the key player to your success. Okay. You know what's going on. Earth signs. All right. And you found the understanding and you know that vitality is the key to you having longevity. Okay. Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? And get you some citrine, some emerald, some Libyan gold tektite. And have that brave heart because changes are coming. You got to give yourself some grace, some compassion, but changes are coming and you're going to have to deal with them, okay? As such, all right? Hopefully you got that. If y'all didn't, you can go to my YouTube page, Always Good, one word, okay? And like, subscribe, comment, and you can rewind it so you can hear the whole situation that's going on. All right, next is fire signs. Y'all hear fire signs? Okay, Sagittarius, Leo. Who else? Aries. Okay. All right, give us some cards for the fire signs. What does the fire signs need to hear this AM from the Rethink deck? Okay, give us some cards. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right, give us some cards for the fire signs. Give us the truth. What does the fire signs need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for the fire signs from the Rethink deck. Okay, that is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, give us some cards for the fire signs. All right, what you get? What you get? Okay, it says the riches of the universe. Okay, so fire signs, it's going down. Thank you. Thank you. It's okay. Okay, so listen. You have the riches of the universe, fire signs. Okay, it says, I trust in the abundant opportunities and resources the universe provides to support my goals. I confidently attract everything I need to thrive and succeed in life. Okay, so you know you got the tools and resources. So make sure you're doing what you got to do because, yeah, once you know, you just can't unknow it. All right, and it says letting love in. All right, you got letting love in. It's time to let some love in. It says, I open my heart to the abundant flow of love, allowing it to freely enter and radiate from within me. I am deserving of love and joy in all aspects of my life. Okay, so it's time to let love in. Love and be loved is what I'm hearing, fire signs. Okay, all right. Next, you got moving forward with clarity. Okay, it's time to move forward with clarity, fire signs. All right, it says, I gain valuable insights from my past experiences, using them as guiding lights to navigate my present and future with unwavering intention, purpose, and deep sense of self-awareness. Okay, you moving forward with clarity because you done figured out what the hell you need to figure out. Okay, and you've seen what you needed to see, and now you're moving forward with clarity. Okay, fire signs. Next, you got life celebrations. Okay, life celebrations. It says, I wholeheartedly celebrate each success and accomplishment I achieve along the way. I take time to recognize and appreciate my progress and milestones, embracing the significance of even the smallest steps forward in my journey. Okay? Yeah, celebrate those small steps because they turn into big steps. Okay, fire signs, they turn into what you've been wanting. So celebrate the small things because that's your journey. You're accomplishing these things along your journey. So celebrate your journey. Okay, whenever you have an achievement or hit a milestone, celebrate. Okay, I don't care what it is. All right, and next, growth mindset. Yeah. Have to keep a growth mindset because if you don't, then nothing's gonna grow. Okay, yeah, so it says, I have a growth mindset and see every experience, even negative ones, as an opportunity for growth and learning. I embrace challenges knowing they build my strength and wisdom. With each setback, I rise stronger and more resilient, ready to seize new possibilities and create my own success story. Okay, so yeah, if you trying to make sure that you are successful, make sure you follow what your heart's saying. Okay, follow your mind and your heart, make them intertwine together. Okay, fire signs, because they have to be on the same page for you to make a decision. A proper decision is what I'm hearing. Okay, all right, fire signs. Okay, let's get you some crystals. Give us some crystals for the fire signs. Give us some crystals for the fire signs. What does the fire signs need from the crystal deck this AM? Okay. Give us some crystals for the fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Give us the truth. What does the fire signs need this AM from the crystal deck? Okay. Give us some crystals for the fire signs. All right. What'd you get? Orange calcite. Okay. Orange calcite. All right, it says what it is. Orange calcite is the hot-blooded, artistic love on the brain wild child of the calcite family. It says who needs it? Artists holding the proverbial paintbrush and staring at the proverbial blank canvas. Anyone whose sex life needs a little more life, okay? It says where to put it. The honeymoon suite, the studio, okay, fire signs. It says when to use it. When you want to make something beautiful, orange calcite's energy is all about breaking through the fog and the fear that hang on the path of creation. It says when you want to add some energy to your creative process or take on the Kama Sutra one page at a time. Get with orange calcite, sun-kissed vibes. All right, fire sign. Get you some orange calcite and unlock your creativity. All right. It is time, love. All right. Next, you have canvasite. Canvasite. All right. It says what it is. Canvasite is a calcium vanadium silicate. Okay. Its name is an acronym. Look for it. It's in there. Okay, it says its vivid color is next level. Electric blue, the best canvasite hails from India. It is a go-to stone for those looking to channel messages from on high or explore the possibilities of supernatural communication. It says who needs it? Storytellers, truth slayers, healers, therapists, psychics. Okay, it says where to put it. Wherever you translate inspiration into written or spoken word. It says when to use it. When it's time to speak clearly and straight from the heart. When you want to get weird, ask Canvasite to make you a conduit for messages, mysteries, and eternal. Okay, it says get you some canvasite, fire signs, and expand your consciousness. All right, it's time to expand your consciousness. Okay, open your mind, keep your mind open, loves. All right, okay, so next we're gonna get you some ascendium cards. Give us some ascendium cards for the fire signs. What do they need from this ascendium deck this AM? What do they need to hear? Okay. Give us some cards for the fire signs from the ascendium deck. Okay. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. All right. All right. Give us the truth. What does the fire signs need from the ascendium deck this AM? Give us some cards for the fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay. Give us some cards for the fire signs from the ascendium deck. Okay, thank you. All right, one fell. Okay, what'd you get? Beautiful. Beautiful. Just want you to know you're my favorite girl. Okay. It says, I honor the beauty of my physical form, recognizing that I am truly beautiful inside and out, okay? So recognize that, all right, fire signs, you are beautiful no matter what they say. Words can bring you down. Okay, what the hell? All right. So, yeah, know that you are beautiful and, don't listen to other people if they saying you're not beautiful. Most likely they feel you're beautiful, but they don't want you to know you're beautiful, love. Okay, next you got spiritual gifts. Okay, you about to embark on those new gifts that you have found out. Okay, fire signs. It says, I awaken the divine gifts within me, fully embracing my soul's purpose and unique expression. Okay, It's time to get on your journey, loves. It's time to live out your purpose. Get with yourself and find out what your purpose is if you're not already in it. Okay? Next you have Aruic cleansing. Aruic cleansing. Okay. It's time for a cleanse, love. All right. It says, I said Aruic. It's auric. Sorry. Auric cleansing. Okay. It says, my aura radiates pure light, free from attachments, distortions, and burdens of the past. Okay. It's time to move past whatever you've been in because you're beautiful and you finding out all these new spiritual gifts that you have. And your aura is being cleansed. Okay. So that's a good thing. Okay. Fire signs. I like that for you, love. All right. Give us some cards for the fire signs. What they don't know that's going on today that they need to know. Okay, give us some cards for the fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What do they need to know? Okay, give us the truth. What does the fire signs need to know about what is going on today? Give us the truth. Give us some cards for the fire signs for what they need to know about what's going on today that they don't know about. Okay, give us some cards for the fire signs from this news deck. Okay. All right, what you got? It says frenemy. Okay, you got a frenemy. Okay. It's either Bonnie or Clyde. All right, so yeah. And then you got key player. All right, fire signs. Okay, so that's what you got. You got your frenemy. It's either Bonnie or Clyde is your frenemy. All right, and you wanna get with the key player, okay? Or you are a key player, okay? All right, let's get this situated. Okay, give us some cards to clarify these cards for the fire signs. Okay, give us some cards. Okay, we're going to have to shuffle that again. All right, give us some cards for the fire signs. What do they need to know here from this deck? Clarify these cards for them, okay? Clarify these cards for the fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, okay? All right, give us some truth, okay? What is going on with frenemy for the fire signs, okay? Give us some cards for frenemy for the fire signs. What do they need to hear, know, okay? What does the fire signs need to know? That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Give us some cards. All right. Okay, what you get, what you get. Okay. All right, so you got control tactics. Okay, this frenemy was using control tactics on you, fire signs. Okay, yeah, but they want forgiveness. Okay, because they know it's over. Yeah, this is sounding familiar. Okay, you want stability and harmony and you want things to flow, but you can't do that with this frenemy because they are fake. Okay, they talking behind your back. Okay, and you on cloud 9 and they on cloud 0. Okay, yeah, and you nourishing yourself, self-love, you know, growth, focus. Okay, self-finding. Yeah, you put shit in perspective. You like, I am better off without that ass. You know what I'm saying? It says better off, happier, clear head space. Okay, your head is clear when you're not around this frenemy. Okay. And it's time to give them the silent treatment, all right? Because, no, you're not doing that, okay? Fire signs, you're just not, all right? And then it says new boo, okay? You're looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Okay. All right, so what's going on with Bonnie and Clyde? Give us some cards for the fire sign for Bonnie and Clyde. What is going on with Bonnie and Clyde for the fire signs? Give us some cards for Bonnie and Clyde. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius for the fire signs. Okay, give us some cards for the fire signs. All right. What you got? What you got? It says return, okay? Somebody want to return to their Bonnie or their Clyde, okay? Or, yeah, they want to return. It says second chance, opportunity, making amends, all right? Yeah, fire signs, but you and your thoughts isolating. You like, man, listen, I don't want to hear that shit. And they thinking about you, missing you, okay? Craving you, okay? Yeah, but they're triggered, okay? Somebody is triggered. Either you are triggered or they are triggered, all right? It says conflict, disharmony, okay, between Bonnie and Clyde. What's going on with, oh, they a friend of me. I forgot. Yeah, and they probably was doing some ecstasy. Okay, it says chasing thrills, excitement, good times. This ecstasy card always made me think of the pill. Okay, yeah, so that's what it is. They on them perils. All right. What's going on with key player for the fire signs? Give us some cards for key players. This something for? No. Give us some cards for key players for the fire signs. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Give us some cards for the fire signs. What is going on? Okay, with the key player. All right, give us some cards for the key player for the fire signs. All right. Okay, what do we get? Okay, the key player was playing mind games, manipulating, gaslighting, scare tactics. Okay, they were trying to scare you into something. Okay, and you was like, what? The fuck? Yeah, and now and then regret and repression about playing mind games. Because your karma is coming in, but it's the good karma card, okay? Karma, balance, and justice, all right, for the fire signs. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, people can't keep playing you and they just get away with it. Get out of here. All right. So, yeah. All right. Fire sign. So, there's a key player that's about to get some karma. Well, you're getting the good karma, okay? They could be receiving bad karma because they were playing mind games, okay, with you. All right. And Bonnie or Clyde is out here playing games. They want to return. They out here isolating. They having trigger moments, okay? Probably from them pills. I don't know. All right. But they a friend of me anyway, okay? And you looking for a new love, okay? You like, man, listen, I don't got time for the shenanigans, okay? All right. Okay. Air signs. Why I keep saying air signs? Jeez. Okay. It says you about to get that cleansing, okay? Or it's time to take a cleansing bath, all right? Clean your aura because your spiritual gifts are beautiful, love, all right? Yes. And you need you some canvasite and some orange calcite, okay? Fire signs. Excuse me. And it's time to keep your mindset on growth, okay? And celebrate those small steps and move forward with clarity. Let love in. Love and be loved, okay, fire signs? And you got some abundance coming from the universe, all right? The universe want to bestow something on you, all right? Last but not least, we got those water signs, all right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it's your turn, love. Get up in the building. All right. Okay. Give us some cards for water signs. What does the water signs need this AM? Okay. Give us some cards for water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What do they need from the Rethink deck this AM? Okay. Give us the truth. Give us some cards for the water signs. What do they need from the Rethink deck this AM? Give us some cards for water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, give us some cards. All right. Okay, what'd you get? First one is clarity. Okay, it's time to move with clarity, water signs. Okay, love. It says, I possess unwavering clarity regarding my goals and vision, knowing precisely what I strive to accomplish. With unwavering focus and intention, I direct my actions towards success, channeling my energy purposefully and resolutely toward the realization of my aspirations. Okay, so you moving forward with clarity, water signs. I don't know what happened, but you got the clarity you needed. You like, I've seen all I needed to see. Okay, and you got to moving. Okay, because you knew what the next steps was. Okay, embracing change. All right, that's the next step. Embrace the change that is happening. Okay, it says, I eagerly adapt to new events and circumstances as I strive for success, and I truly welcome change. I take on every chance and encounter with an open mind, welcoming the development and opportunities they bring to me on my transformative journey. Okay, so you got the clarity, and now it's time to embrace the change. The changes that are happening right now, you have to embrace them. Okay, don't go against them because they're for your betterment. Hold on, let me grab a drink. All right, it says, what's next? Brave heart. Okay, you're going to need a brave heart, love, for what's about to pop off. All right, so make sure you keep yourself intact. Okay, don't go crazy. All right, it says, I have the courage and bravery to face my fears and take risks. I trust in my abilities and know that I can handle any challenge that comes my way. I am strong and capable. Okay, water signs, keep that in your mind. Okay, these are affirmation cards. So say these things to yourself if you need to. Okay, if that's not how you're feeling, if you don't feel your heart is brave right now, say this card to yourself. Okay, rewind it. However you need to get this done, because yeah, you need to have bravery for what's about to pop off, love. All right, and the discipline. Okay, you're gonna need some discipline too, because otherwise they will put discipline on you. You don't want that. Okay, you want to be able to control yourself, so make sure you control yourself. All right, it says, I stay true to myself and live authentically without trying to be someone I am not. I understand that people's opinion of me are not as important as my own self-acceptance. I prioritize my own happiness and well-being over fitting in or seeking approval from others, okay? Discipline yourself, love, or somebody else will discipline you. You don't want that, okay? So discipline yourself to not be in certain situations where you just might have to, okay? All right, so next, you got self-discovery, okay? You're discovering things about yourself, things that you didn't know, all right? Hey, Rose. Welcome in, everybody, okay? Just welcome. All right. It says self-discipline. Okay, you're going to need that, love. It said, oh, not discipline, discovery. Okay, you are discovering new things about yourself. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right. It says, I embark upon the transformative expedition of self-discovery, fearlessly delving into the depths of my being, unveiling the essence of my true self, embracing authenticity as my guiding light. I live in alignment with my innermost values and desires, radiating a profound sense of wholeness and fulfillment. Okay? Once you figure out who you are and the things you capable of, love, okay, that's what I'm talking about. Clarity, embracing the change, having that brave heart to discipline yourself, and knowing these things are coming to you because they are a part of you, your self-discovery. All right, I am so happy for you because you are a beautiful soul, okay? Beautiful soul. All right, water signs. It says, within me resides a radiant and captivating soul that is deserving of profound love and unwavering respect. I deeply cherish and uphold my core values and beliefs, fearlessly advocating for righteousness. I stand tall, embracing an unwavering sense of pride for the person I am and the remarkable achievements I have attained. Okay? Yes, you are a beautiful soul. Okay? Shine. Just be you, love. Okay? Don't let nobody tell you, oh, you shouldn't do that. Listen, do it. Especially if somebody tell you shouldn't do it. Fuck that. What do you mean? Okay? Is it because you couldn't do it that you don't want me to do it? Like, no. You got to think about why people say certain things to you. Okay, I said Capricorn. What the fuck Capricorn got to do with this? Listen, we talk about the water signs, okay? Well, Capricorn, I guess you needed that message too, okay? It says releasing control is your last card, okay, water signs? It's time to release that control that you are holding on to so tightly, okay? All right, it says, I surrender the need for control and gracefully yield to the flow of life, trusting in the natural rhythm of the universe. I embrace the unknown and welcome the magic of life's unfolding. Okay, it's time to break them chains of control. Okay, you can't control everything. Okay, all you can control halfway is yourself. Okay, even you don't really got control over that. Okay, the thing is, you have to not try to control situations in others. You know what I'm saying? Keep yourself with your discipline, find your self discovery, and release control. Okay, water signs, it's time to release that control that doesn't belong to you. Okay, you can't control others, only you. Okay, all right, what we got for your crystals? Give us some crystals for the water signs. What do they need from this deck this AM? Give us some cards for water signs. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, give us some cards for the water signs. Give us the truth. What does the water signs need out the crystal deck this AM? Give us some cards for this AM for the water signs from the crystal deck. Okay, give us some crystals for the water signs. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, what did you guys get? Tibetan black quartz, okay, is your first one, love, for the water signs. Tibetan black quartz. It says what it is. The black in Tibetan black quartz refers to the stormy-like bursts of inky mineral often found inside the stone. The Tibetan refers to the crystal's Himalayan origin. Tibetan black quartz reminds those on the spiritual path to non-judgmentally ask, could I be even more clearer right now? It says, who needs it? Metaphysicists, occultists, tantrists, and Sagittarians. Okay, Sagittarius. Tibetan black quartz is for you, love. But right now, the water signs need it. Okay, thank you. It says, where to put it? Wherever you are looking to elevate the vibe, operate on a higher plane, and explore the vastness of your human consciousness. It says when to use it. When you're chasing enlightenment on the meditation cushion. When you're pulling tarot cards, okay? It says, water signs, get you some Tibetan black quartz and light up your spiritual path. All right, it's time to light the way so you can get on your way, okay? All right, next you got apophyllite, okay? Apophyllite. All right, it says what it is. Apophyllite acts like a teleportation device to places transcendent. Often sourced from enchanted India, birthplace of Tantra, Yoga, and Nag Chapa. Apophyllite clears skepticism, cynicism, and logic from the spiritual path. Who needs it? Anyone looking for that ray of light from on high to hit them with something good. It says where to put it. Wherever you practice religion, meditate, channel, or pray. It says when to use it. When the spiritual life feels like a moving target. When you feel skeptical about your true purpose on earth. When you feel like your yeah, but thoughts are dishonoring the innermost you. Okay, water signs. Get you some apophyllite and beam yourself up. Way up. Okay? All the way up. Okay, that's what I'm talking about. All the way up, love. Next, you got barite. Barite. Okay. It says what it is. Barite is wildly occurring, brittle sulfate mineral. It's often transparent or creamy white. Sometimes it's icy blue, beautiful and frosty. Desert rose is a calming variety of barite. Who needs it? Anyone who leaves for work each AM with the sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this. It says where to put it. Tape to your forehead during meditation. It says when to use it. When it's way past time to stop saying yes to things that you hate. Ask barite what your true calling is. Then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Okay, water signs, what is the alternative? No, you got to do what you got to do to get where you want to be. Okay, loves? Water signs, get you some barite and get answers to your biggest questions, okay? The biggest question is what your purpose is right now. Okay, that's what you should be focused on. What are you doing here? What should you be doing here? Okay. All right, water signs. Last up, you got Vanadinite. Vanadinite. Okay. It says what it is. Playful, geometric, and fiery vanadinite, a mining byproduct often sourced from America's Southwest, forms in orange to red hexagonal shapes, crystals when lead or oxidized. Okay. It says, who needs it? Those lacking self-discipline. Okay? You got discipline on here, so get you some vanadinite so you can gain that discipline that you so need. Okay, water signs? It says where to put it. Vanadinite has a high lead content, so definitely not in your mouth. Okay? When to use it? When it's time to live in the moment, when you are the prime audience for a motivational speech, whether it's hard work, making art, or just a blissed out moment free from the mind's ongoing commentary. An energizing meditation with Vanadinite can help knock down whatever stands between you and your happy place. Okay, water signs, get you some Vanadinite and break through your big blocks. Okay, whatever is stopping you from what you need to be doing, it's time to break down those blocks. Okay, yeah. Oh, hold on, y'all. I gotta let my cat in. Oh, my cat had her babies and she gave me 2 white ones. Yes. I was like, look at you. Go, girl. I only asked for one, but hey, hey, hey. I'll be right back, y'all. Give me a second. You up? I think the cat want to get back in. But she went and got his room right now. I don't know what the hell she doing. And can you take her bed in there? Because she looking at the bed like, I want it, but, oh, she went out the door. She be coming in your window? Okay. All right, never mind. All right. I'm back. I'm back. Okay. So, where were we? All right. So, yep. Ascendium cards for the water signs. Give us some cards for the water signs from this Ascendium deck. Give them what they need to hear right now, okay? Give us some truth for the water signs. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? What do they need from this Ascendium deck this AM, okay? Give us the truth. What does the water signs need from the Ascendium deck this AM? Give us some cards for the water signs from the Ascendium deck. It is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Give us some cards, okay? All right. What'd you get, love? You got divine timing and inevitable success, okay? So it is divine timing for you to get inevitable success, water signs, all right? It says divine timing. My actions are divinely timed and intuitively led, unfolding in harmony with luck and cosmic favor, okay? So the universe is favoring you right now, water signs, okay? It's divine timing for you to get this inevitable success, okay, loves? It's all yours, okay? It says, I choose the goals that align with my deepest truths and I achieve them with passion and joy. Okay, it's divine timing for these things to start happening for you, water signs. Okay, because yeah, it's a lot going on out here, and it's divine timing for you to be happy is what I'm hearing. All right, give us some, what's the news? Oh, this one want to fall out, but is it going to? I don't know. Nope, it didn't. Okay. Give us some cards for the water signs, for what they need to know that they don't know. What is going on for the water signs? Give us some cards for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, what is going on with their situation this AM? Okay, give us some news for the water signs. Give us the truth. What does water signs need to know this AM about what's going on that they don't know about what's going on? Okay, give us some cards for the water signs, for what is the news. That is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay, give us some cards for the water signs. All right. Okay, what'd you get, love? You got fuego, chemistry, intense passion. Things are heating up. And then you got lust, okay? It says greed, bareback, inconsideration. And then you got squad, black sheep, and long haul, okay? All right, so hold on. Let me get this situated so we can get it all together. And then you got that black sheep. All right. So what is going on for the water signs? Give us some cards to clarify these cards for water signs. What do they need to know right now? Okay. Give us some cards for the water signs. What do they need to know right now? Give us the truth for the water sign. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios. Okay. Give us some cards for the water signs. Okay, give us the truth. What's going on with fuego for the collective? Give us some cards for fuego for the collective. What do they need to know right now this AM? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpios. Okay, all right. What you got? What you got? All right, it says only you, okay? Things are heating up. Only you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, it says devoted, attached, crave. Somebody is craving you, but you know that, okay? You know. Okay, it says heart song, telepathy, inner knowing, okay? Yeah, here you go. You done popped up. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio in your own read, okay? Somebody is wanting only you. But it looked like a facade, okay? Fake, they wearing a mask, okay, is what it's saying. They making you think it's only you, okay? And there's a dark feminine, okay? I don't know if you the dark feminine or if there's a dark feminine, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that's around you, and they are tiptoeing, okay? Somebody is tiptoeing around, acting shady, sneaking around, avoiding getting caught, okay? Because once again, you got chemistry. They only want you, but that's what they want you to think, okay? Because they have a fake face on, all right? Yeah, and this is your light bulb moment, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, sudden realization, feeling inspired, insightful awareness, okay, about the make-believe person, okay? You're getting this light bulb moment. I'm giving you this now, that this person is lying, fantasy, feeding into illusion, disappointment. That's what you will have, and disharmony, okay? It's going to trigger you, okay? Because yeah, they act like they was the one, love. Oh my goodness, I'm not laughing at you, but I'm just laughing because, wow, you know, people put on that fake face, that fake smile, and they be wearing that motherfucker, okay? And somebody is thinking about what the hell they done did, okay? And they clinging, okay? It says holding on, obsessing, and spying to see if what you gonna do, okay? Because they was all lust, greed, bareback, inconsiderate, okay? What's going on with lust, greed, and bareback for the collective, not the collective, for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? For the Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, give us some cards for what is going on. Where that card went? Okay. Give us some cards for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for what is going on with Lust. Okay, what is going on with lust? All right. So I'm assuming it wasn't a fuego. It was lust. It was hot lust. Okay. Hot lust. What we got? Yeah, clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. Okay. Somebody is about to be honest with you and tell you that they not in love with you, or yeah, damn. It says, yeah, clarity. They gonna give you some clarity about how they was lusting and how they was closed off and guarded. Okay. And now they're exhausted. It says depletion, drain, long journey, okay? Or this is you, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You're tired of the bullshit, okay? Yeah, and they want unity. They want to transcend with you, but you already know the truth. So why would you keep going towards the lie, okay? Somebody's in sorrow, okay? Somebody's in sorrow about this situation. It says loss, grief, and depression, okay? Because you set up boundaries. It says no, drawing the line. Enough is enough, okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're done with the bullshit. You don't want nothing that's got strings attached, okay? And what's going on with squad? Maybe you about to get with your homeboys, homegirls, and just chill, okay? What's going on with squad for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio? Give us some cards for squad for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. What's going on with they squad? Okay, give us some cards for squad for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, give us some cards for the water signs. Did something turn over? I thought I saw something. Okay. What you got? What you got? Okay, somebody's at their breaking point. It says limit, final straw, overwhelmed. Okay, probably because you set boundaries, and it might be with this squad. You might have had to set boundaries with your squad because they was on some shady shit, okay? Yeah, somebody about to send you a message or travel to you about some communication, okay? Maybe it's one of your squad team about a curse, okay? Somebody done hexed the curse, you love. It says witchcraft, negative mind, okay? Hopefully nobody in your squad cursed you. Okay, yeah, it says receptive, empathy, vulnerable. Okay, somebody feeling vulnerable about opening their heart. Yeah, it says my boo. My boo, official status, exclusive relationship, seeing each other openly, okay? And I don't think the squad likes that, or maybe the squad was interfering with you and your boo, okay? Take it how it resonates. And somebody want to apologize. Maybe one of the squad members wants to apologize for what they were doing, how they were doing that, okay? It says forgiveness, return, sorry, they're sorry, okay? But you got possibilities, okay? Free-spirited adventure, and you take risks, all right? Yeah, and somebody in the distance, okay? You separated from this person, all right? It says space blockages, all right? Yeah. But you gonna have to cut somebody off, love, because if somebody cursing your situation, like, get out of here. Just because you want to remain friends, like, nah, B. Everybody gets along, get gone and out of friendships, and they find their way and find their little families and things. And if you got a person or friend that's not having that or not getting that, they're gonna be jealous, okay? Sometimes you gotta cut these people off because they feel like, now you got a man or you got a girl, and now you don't got no time for us, and hell no, okay? It's time to get rid of them people. They should be happy for you finding love or finding a mate, okay? Yeah, and it says integration union with what? Oh, spilling the beans, revealing secrets, cats out the bag, okay? They are untrustworthy. Somebody in your squad, okay, was scamming, okay? This is my scamming card, okay? Somebody in your squad was scamming, probably scamming you. You just never know, okay? And they live in a distance, all right? Yeah, it's time to distance yourself, okay? Retreat from these motherfuckers. Yeah, it says time out, retreat, distance. Yeah, from the squad because they are messing up your love life is what I'm hearing. They don't want you to have one because they know how you be turned and chilling. You know, they want that friend. All right. Well, long haul. Okay, something going on with the long hauls. Hold on, let me grab these cards. It says long haul, in it to win it, long-term intentions, invested, okay? You are invested in something. What is it, okay? Give us some cards for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio for long haul. Give us some cards for long haul for Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. All right, give us some cards for the long haul. What are they long hauling, okay? It says in it to win it, yeah. Hold on, some things fell. Okay, what you got? It says action, courage, beginnings. Yeah, you ready for your new beginning. You invested in yourself, okay? You are invested in the long haul in making sure that you get to where you want to be, okay? Long-term intentions, all right? And you keeping it 100. So am I, okay? Keeping it 100, honesty, showing true intentions, okay? And you taking the high road, all right, from these friends that thought they could play you, okay, is what I'm hearing. Yeah, yeah, they was in their ego, vanity, pride. They wanted it all for themselves, okay, is what I'm hearing. What's going on with black sheep rebelling, going against expectation, defying norms? Yeah, you have to defy these norms because why would you have somebody around you that doesn't really fuck with you? That makes no sense. Give us some cards for black sheep for the water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Give us some cards for black sheep for the water signs, okay? Thank you. All right, what we got? All right, it says obscurity, secrets, mysteries, concealing. Okay, somebody was concealing something about the black sheep of the family or the rebellious person. Okay, yeah. But they can't stop these gifts, this abundance that you're about to receive, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, okay? And that's why they mad, okay? They tried to keep shit a secret, but you found your strength in the sun and empowerment, okay? You found it, all right? And yeah, now it's avoidance, a stalemate with these friends that thought they was going to get over on you, scamming and shit in your name. Yeah. They want to return. Oh, hell nah. They ain't get what they needed. They want to return. Okay? The black sheep. All right. It says second chance, opportunity, making amends. They want to make amends. I don't know if you down for that. But again, it's up to you. All right? Okay, water signs. You got the black sheep. Okay, somebody is rebelling, going against the norms about a love situation for the long haul. They're in it to win it, okay? And then you got squad. The squad was trying to fuck you up, okay? It's time to find a new squad, love, okay? And some lust, greed, bareback. You thought it was love, but it was lust, okay? So it's time to move around, all right? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, it's time to move around, all right? Because they ain't about shit, and they don't want you to be about shit, so no. Yeah, no. You gotta stop that, okay? Yeah, it's divine timing for your inevitable success, okay? They see you on the brink of some shit, so now they want to all, hey, we all, no, the fuck, we all not, okay? Yeah, you need some vanadinite, some barite, some apophyllite, and Tibetan black quartz for your crystals today. And it says release control because you are a beautiful soul and you are on a self-discovery journey. But you need discipline and a brave heart to embrace these changes that you're about to go to, okay? That I just gave you some clarity about, all right? Them friends ain't about shit, but you about to see that, all right? So make sure you move accordingly, love. All right. All right. What else we could do for y'all for the collective? Just one collective thing. Okay, we're going to do some this Kipper infused deck for the collective. And then we're going to get our other cards out and we're going to finish it out. Give us some cards for the collective. What is going on that they don't know that they need to know? This a.m. Give us some cards for the collective. Give us the truth. What is going on for the collective that they need to know that they don't know? Okay, give us some cards. Tell us the truth. What is going on for the collective? All right. What we got? Says manifest. Okay, tell the universe exactly what you want. Okay, manifest it. All right, message of concern. There's a message of concern. All right, that somebody probably manifested. Okay, and then it says official person. What's going on with the official person? It says caution. Be cautious with this official person. It says find out more information. Don't overwork yourself. And then we got community. Okay, what is going on with the community? All right, give us some cards. Give us some more on this. What's going on for the collective? Give us some cards for the collective. What do they need to know that they don't know? Okay. Hold on. All right, what we got? I thought I saw... Oh, there you go. Okay, it says cycles, faked karma, something ending, something beginning. Okay, in a community, something is ending for something else to begin in a community. All right, and then we got occupation. Okay, be cautious about your occupation in this official person. All right, they might be trying to sabotage some shit. Okay, and then you got sudden wealth with the community and cycles. All right, so you might be getting some sudden wealth from your community or in a community that you are in right now. And then we got the lovers and expectations. All right, one last shuffle and then we out of this deck. Okay, give us the rest. Okay, what else is going on for the collective? Give us some cards for the collective. What else is going on? All right, what we got? Hold on, let me grab this card. Okay, it says family room. Okay, lovers in the family room. And then we got thoughts on that, expectations and unexpected money. Okay, so what I'm seeing is somebody about to have a message of concern, but you need to tell the universe exactly what you want. Okay, that is not a definite situation. And an official person, you need to be cautious. Look over whatever they got going on with this occupation. Okay, and then you got cycles with the community and sudden wealth. Then you got the lovers in the family room in their thoughts about an expectation, which is unexpected money. Okay, so the lovers in the family room talking about some unexpected money that they was expecting and they got it. Expectations, unexpected, okay? And somebody in their thoughts like, how the she get that? How the hell you get that? That's what they trying to figure out, okay? All that sudden wealth, you about to, you know, do what you do when you do what you're doing. All right, but make sure you look over that paperwork, okay? You're probably getting a new job or something. So look over that paperwork and make sure you ask questions. Shit, if you don't understand something, ask questions, all right? And try to see if that pay is negotiable because they won't tell you. They won't tell you if it's negotiable. They waiting for you to ask, okay? It doesn't hurt to ask, especially if you about to get a pay raise because you asked about it, all right? All right, so it's time for your questions. Air signs, where you at? Get in here. It's time for your question. Ask your question while I am shuffling this deck, okay? Ask your questions. Air signs, that's Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, okay? Ask your questions, love. It says, be careful what you wish for, air signs, okay? Because you just might get it, all right? Whatever it is, you know, when you ask for things, it don't come right then. It come later when you're able to handle what you ask for, okay? So be careful what you wish for because you're definitely going to get it. It's just, it might not come when you wanted it, okay? All right, next is earth signs. Ask your questions, love. What is your question, earth signs? Ask your question while I'm shuffling these cards. Earth signs, that's Cancer. No, that's Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, ask your questions, love. It says, follow your heart, okay, earth signs? Follow your heart. Whatever your heart is telling you, follow it, okay? Because the heart knows what it wants, okay? All right, next up, fire signs. Let's go, love. Fire signs. Ask your question while I'm shuffling these cards. All right. Fire signs. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Ask your questions, love. It says no. No is the answer. Hell to the no, no, no. Okay? Don't do it, okay? Whatever it is you was asking, it's a no. Okay? Last up, water signs. Ask your question, love. What is your question? Water signs, what do you want to know? Okay. Ask while I'm shuffling these cards. Okay, water signs, it's your turn. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Ask your question, love. It says you already know, okay? Stop playing. You already know the answer to your question, all right? Whatever you already know, that's the answer, okay? All right. All right. Let's get these put back. Okay. So we have our abundance deck. I've infused it. Okay, we got an infused abundance deck. So give us some cards from this infused abundance deck for the collective. What do they need, okay, out of this abundance deck? Give us some cards for the collective from the abundance deck, okay? All right. All right, give us some cards for the collective from the abundance deck. What do they need to hear right now? One full shuffle. Give us some cards. Give us some cards from this abundance deck. What do they need to hear right now? All right. Okay, what you got? What you got? It says, money is my servant and I am the master of my wealth. Okay, say that to yourself, love. Money is my servant and I am the master of my wealth. All right. Yes, you are, love. And next you got, everything I desire arrives at the perfect moment. Everything. Okay. Anything. So make sure you're saying these things to yourself. And then we got a number 30, a number 10. It says the road near predicts family quarrels, distant peculiarity losses, okay? So, listen. It's saying that the road near predicts family quarrels, distance, and pecuniary losses, okay? So somebody about to go through some losses, all right? In the family quarrel, something about to happen in the family. It says the mountains nearby indicate the presence of a mighty inner enemy, okay? So there's probably some enemies around you that's plotting and shit, but you know, they ain't gonna get too far. They can't get too far. All right, next you got, every day I am becoming more financially prosperous, okay? Yes, y'all. All right, make sure you saying these things to yourself. And it says, my mind is worth millions. I want to say quadrillions, okay? My mind is worth a lot. My mind telling me no. What the hell R. Kelly doing in here? But my body. Oh, my God. Okay. Next one, we got a number 13. It says, the snake indicates immunity and calamities. Oh, the degree of which which is governed by the distance of the card from the person. Okay. I don't know what the hell these cards talk about, but you will know because it's for you. It's for everybody, all right? Next it says, the bear is a sign of successful speculations. Okay, so if you see a bear, just know it's a sign of success, all right? Yeah, and then you got an extra, the Joker, okay? You got an extra card, whatever is whatever you want to put on it. Okay? What we gonna put on this card? What we gonna put on this card? Extra. It's an extra card, so um wealth. There you go. Abundance. Okay. So that's what that card means when you see it. Wealth and abundance. It's here. Okay? It's here. All right. Let's make sure this is dry. All right. So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Like, what? This is our new infused money deck, and it give us some messages also. Okay? So don't be afraid. All right. Let's get this put back. Oh, let's see. This is a thick deck now. All right, now we're going to get to these numbers and top this message off, okay? Give us some numbers, some messages for the collective. What do they need right now from this deck? Give us some cards for the collective, for money, numbers, okay? And messages. All right, give us some truth. Give us the truth. What does the collective need right now from this deck? Okay, numbers, messages, whatever the collective needs right now. Okay, top this reading off. All right, give us some cards. All right. Thank you. What we got? Oh, geez, this is a lot of cards. So this is probably a New York State lottery numbers, okay? It says... Sharing your success builds more success, okay? So share your wealth, okay? Because it gains more wealth, all right? So when you get your money, share, you know, give a little here, give a little there, yeah. Next, you got a 2, okay? It says believe in your personal power, okay? You have the, you know, the decision to make, okay? And it look like you're taking the world in your hands and you're keeping it moving, okay? Yeah. Next, you got open your heart and receive love from others. You got a number 2. It's time to open your heart and receive some love from others that they want to give you. Next, you got a 5. It says the Hierophant. Understand your beliefs, values, and boundaries, okay? So can't nobody step over them motherfuckers. Like, no. You say no, that's what it means. No, okay? Then you got a 9. It says everything has turned out well. Enjoy your success, okay? It's time to enjoy your success, love. Next, you got a 2. It says Page of Wands. Keep your eye on your goals enjoy every moment, okay? It's time to enjoy the moments that you have put forth for yourself, okay? Next, you got worrying changes nothing. Decide your next step, okay? Somebody been up worrying all night about something. No. Decide your next step, okay? That's what's next. What you got going on next, okay? All right, then you got Page of Cups. It says, don't let your emotions get in the way, okay? So whatever going on, don't let your emotions get in the way because I know, all right? And then you got another 2. It says Judgment. Answering the call to action creates new opportunities. So you being called to do something, answer it, okay? Answer the call to action so it opens up new opportunities for you to do more, okay? All right. Lastly, the Magician. You got a number 1. It says you can make your imagination real. Stop playing. Yes, you can. Okay. Whatever you can think of, you can make it happen. So make it happen. Okay. All right. You got 62259. Then you got 29221. Okay. So put them numbers together however you want to. This look like a lottery number because there's so many numbers. Or pick 10. Okay, I swear you should put it in the pick 10. Take some 4 ways out of here, some 3 ways. Do what you need to do. Get that money, okay, love? All right, I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful and be you, because it's only one you, love. And if you just getting here for the reading, go to my YouTube page, Always Good, one word, spelled the same way as it is at the top. And you can see the whole reading so you can get your daily horoscope reading. All right. I love y'all. Peace. 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 Okay. All right. So, yeah, it's about that time, loves. It's time for me to get up out of here. Okay. What y'all had to say? Hello. How you doing? Sacramento. Wow. Oh my God. Is it cold? How you doing, Rose? Hey. Like I said, y'all just probably have to rewind because I already did all the signs. So I love y'all. Y'all be good. Y'all be careful and be you, because it's only one you, love. Do you know how many people in this world and it's only one you? That is a spectacular thing, okay? I love y'all. Be good and be careful, okay? And be you.